Race 1. While there are 24 other races, and the fight for the big trophy still to come, remember, it starts here with Race 1.
Oh, there we go. There's contact made. Spun around and upside down. Unbelievable finish.
The countdown continues. Time's getting short. Race 1 is straight ahead.
The first race of the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series is about to get underway. And a good friend of mine, Phil Parsons, always says the most important race is
the next one.
The next one. And the next one is right here at Daytona. 63 degrees. It is perfect weather conditions for a race here in Daytona Beach, Florida.
It sure is. You see very little wind and the skies are clear.
Our starting grid will roll across the bottom of the screen. It's Colin Brown with his first ever career pole, and it happens at the age of 20. He is a very youngster up in front of this field, but he does have experience here in the Truck Series. Want to take a look at our Camping World track description for Daytona International Speedway.
One of the greatest racetracks in all the world. Built back in 1959. You can see 2.5 miles long. Those corners are banked 31 degrees, and that tri-oval, Mikey, is 18 degrees, and it's a turn.
Yeah, you can't go into that tri-oval thinking it's just a walk in the park. There's going to be some action taking place there. Your truck wants to move around quite a bit on its own in the tri-oval, and Phil, when you've got another truck on the outside of you or down on the inside of you, that multiplies. The air really moves these trucks around, so that's a tough part of the track.
Let's take a look at our ZMAX race analysis. 36 trucks will start this one. It's a 250-mile race, 100 laps.
Yeah, you can see the pit windows 30 to 35 laps. That means these guys will stop at least 2 times, a lot of them 3 times.
Trucks are rolling out onto the racetrack. We always like to shine a spotlight on a few different drivers, give them their chance in the sun. Tonight we're going to focus on our rookie class, and we'll start off with Ray Dunlap.
And what an amazing class it's going to be for 2009, Rick. And one guy I'm going to have my eye on throughout the year is Taylor Malsom. He comes from the Seattle, Washington area, and he won't turn 20 until this coming Sunday. But he's got a lot of confidence. He could have gotten a number of scholarships in stick and ball sports, but he decided racing's what he wanted to do. The sponsor on his truck is 180. The number is 81. He drives for Randy Moss Motorsports with a teammate of Mike Skinner. I think this is one kid to watch throughout 2009. Adam?
And another kid we'll follow throughout the campaign is J.R. Fitzpatrick. He just turned 20. He's the youngest driver ever to win Canada's Cash Car Championship, the largest track he's ever run on before he came to NASCAR, a quarter-mile north of the border. Last year he ran at Martinsville, Phoenix, and Homestead, Miami, and now he is prepared to take to the track here at Daytona. Phil?
Adam, I'm going to look at a GOAT. It's actually the greatest of all time. That's Ricky Carmichael, that Ford Monster Energy Chevrolet right there. This guy has had 150 AMA Supercross wins in his career, 15 AMA championships, and he's decided to go 4-wheel racing, and he's done all of this, and he's still only 29 years old. And you can hear him. That's Ricky, the GOAT sound there. But again, starting 6th, his first ever truck race, and it's coming to Daytona, Mikey.
You know, Phil, some kids just get it. I remember when Brian Vickers and Kyle Busch showed up, barely 18 years old, but you just knew they were going to be winners. Let's add 18-year-old James Busher to that list. He's my speed spotlight cat, and the reason why I put him on that list, he won his first ARCA race at the age of 16. He won his next one right here at Daytona last week. James rolls off 13th on Friday the 13th.
We've got 2 other Rookie of the Year competitors. We see Brian Scott. He was actually in the Rookie of the Year competition a year ago. Looks like it's difficult to stop on these bankings because it's 31 degrees, but I'm telling you, he had a little difficulty there. The other 2 Rookie of the Year contenders, Chase Austin, just 20 years old, and Johnny Sauter, a 30-year-old in this series, and he will be running for Rookie of the Year as well. We'll ride along with a few different trucks tonight, one of those being the Toyota onboard of our champion, the defending champion, Johnny Benson.
We're also going to ride along with the Onion, Ty Bodine, and another Toyota onboard. Remember, Ty Bodine, 3 times, the last 3 times we ran restricted plate races, he won. in this very truck right here. So Todd Bodine looking to make it 4 in a row. He starts in the 3rd spot.
Well, right beside Todd Bodine is Ron Hornaday. We've got the Camping World in-truck camera for Ron Hornaday. Hey, Phil, positions 3, 4, and 5 tonight. You were talking about Todd. I got Hornaday. Those guys have won 79 races in the course of this series and 5 championships. I like positions 3, 4, and 5 tonight.
All the trucks rolling around the 2.5-mile Daytona International Speedway. The green flag goes in the air when we come back.